Hello, everybody. This morning we have our Tuesday guided meditation, and this week, with the 13 weeks with the Sacred 13, we are hanging out with the goddess, and I'm very excited to be sharing with you little bits about my experience in journeying with the goddess. And it's interesting because this morning I was feeling quite distant from her, and there's this sense that I feel. I guess when I think of the archetype, she definitely feels like one who's furthest away from me, and when I'm feeling into why that is, sorry, there's just a bit of background noise. When I'm feeling into that distance that I'm sensing between me and the goddess this morning, I am being guided to what it is that she is actually supporting me with at the moment. And that is all about finding joy in the present moment. For me, with a moving house at the moment, so there's a lot happening at home. Things haven't quite settled yet, and this week, the last week was quite a pace that was not sustainable, and I did have this moment about halfway through where I realized I needed to slow down, otherwise I was going to burn out. And so when I was communing with the goddess this morning and kind of feeling into what that distance that I'm kind of feeling from her is, it's a fear that I have been working with for some time now, for the last 6 months, and it's very difficult for me to want to slow down. I like to be in that busy, fast-paced, it's a idea, or this belief that I am not doing enough if I'm not feeling that busy. And so the goddess for me is really anchoring me into the slowing down, enjoying each and every moment, and allowing that to be that sustainable energy that I need to continue to settle into our home. So the goddess is an archetypal energy that probably more people are familiar with than, not necessarily as an archetype, but just, a goddess has become quite mainstream in the way that we hear about her in a lot of spaces. She's probably one of the more popular archetypes. Everybody wants to be the goddess. And she has this real depth to her that goes beyond what people perhaps or know to be true of the goddess. And there's this conception that the goddess is only good and only light and only all things positive, and that is only half of what the goddess is. She is absolutely an energy that is more than just positivity, more than just white light and fluffy rainbows and sunshines and lollipops. The goddess is also that the very opposite of that at the same time, where she is that darkness, that void, that the silence. She is the negative as well. There is no separation between the two for the goddess. She encompasses it all of the spectrum in between and around, and there's what's coming through with that non-dualized truth of the goddess, that she is light and she is darkness in union with and of themselves. There is great liberation that comes from accepting and embodying that truth that the goddess presents to us, that union with yin and yang and light and darkness. It gives us that empowerment from our own human experiences. So when we are experiencing the darker shades of human reality, the goddess can give us that potential to perceive our human experience from a detached perspective, from true acceptance, from radical acceptance, to then open us up to be able to experience beyond that discomfort of the human reality. So if you are joining me live, we are about to go on a journey to be meeting with the beautiful goddess. And if you are new to meditation and you haven't done it before, I will explain it to you just momentarily before we move into the practice. But when we are moving, when we meditate, what we are doing is we are regulating our brainwave state, we are regulating our nervous system, and we are giving our body, our mind, our spirit the opportunity to rest and recover and regenerate. So when we engage in a practice, a meditation practice, and we are engaging in that practice every single day, we are setting ourselves up for sustainability ultimately. We cannot expect ourselves to maintain that busy, fast-paced, go sort of pace, if that's you are someone who is also inclined to be to like that busy feeling or that busy fast pace. We cannot expect ourselves to sustain anything if we are not taking that moment to slow down and and allow our mind, body, spirit to rest, recover, and restore. And when we do this with meditation, we are we're lowering our brainwave states, which when we do that, when we drop out of high beta, which is our functioning brainwave state, and we drop into the alpha and theta, we open ourselves up to the non-local field that is the interconnected web that connects us all. And when we are in connection and communion with that non-local field, we are able to experience greater visualizations, greater feelings of enlightenment. We are able to experience greater creativity, productivity. We can be very intentional about meditation with when we have things that we need to do. Say, for example, building a business or studying, or if you're an artist like myself, to creating things. When we get into this meditative state, we are increasing our creative expression. We are increasing our cranial and heart's intelligence. So that being said, I know that is a very basic introduction to what it is that we are doing when we are meditating. I will just mention it here as well. I am going to be expanding more on this and presenting to you and bringing to you more teachings of this. And what I'm actually sharing with you and teaching with you is intuition. And I am very excited to be able to share this in a far more articulate way that I'm hoping will make a lot more sense to you as I continue to further develop my own skills as a teacher and a transfer of knowledge. So that being said, let's go into the practice. And if you are joining me live or catching the replay, I invite you now to close down your eyes if it is safe for you to do so. And with your eyes closed, take in a deep breath, filling your belly as much as possible, and hold at the top. And hold at the top. Letting it all go out through the mouth with an audible sigh. And we're going to do this 2 more times together. Drawing in a deep, refreshing, cleansing breath, filling your belly as much as possible. Hold at the top of the inhale. Noticing any tension or resistance that you might be holding in your body. And as you let your exhale out through the mouth with an audible sigh, feel that resistance and tension melting away with ease and grace. 1 more breath in, Drawing in through the nose, allowing your belly to expand even deeper this time, and hold at the top. Letting it all go out through the mouth with an audible sigh. Bring 2 fingers or the palm of your hand to the center of your chest. And with your eyes closed and your breath deepened, we signify to the nervous system that it is safe for you to be here. And with this physical touch at your heart center, we are diverting out of the cranial analytical mind and dropping into the intelligence of our heart, the gateway to the subconscious realm, where we are able to access all that we may wish from this space. And I invite you now to see, feel, hear, or just know a spark of light at the center of your chest. And with each breath in and out, this spark of light begins to grow. As you inhale, see that light expanding now to fill your entire chest. And as you exhale, it continues to grow so that this spark of light now fills your entire body. See, hear, feel, or just know that this light is expanding from you with such ease, grace, and power. And on your next breath, it expands now to fill the entire space in which you sit. And still this light continues to grow effortlessly outwards, so that in your next breath, the light of your consciousness expands to fill the entire street in which you sit, and then the entire suburb of which you live, and then the entire state and your entire country. The light of your consciousness bathing your entire country. And see this light now continue to expand from you like wildfire. With ease and grace, your light encompasses the entire globe. Encompasses the entire globe. And on your next breath, see this light extend even further now out to the depths of the universe. And everything that is within this field that is radiating from the center of your heart, hold this intention that all that are within your field may be blessed today. And in this space of expansion, together, we have merged as one as we journey to the world within the world. See before you now, through either a visualization, or you may hear, or you may know, or you may just feel that there is a door before you. Notice the size, the color, and the shape of the door. And as you step just before the door opens before you with ease and grace. And you step through the door and it gently closes behind you, leaving you in absolute darkness. You take a few steps into the darkness. Notice what the ground feels like beneath your feet. Does it feel like a surface, or is it air? And as you make your way into this darkness, you outstretch your hands before you, only to see that they are not physical any longer, and that they have lost all form, and it is but a light. Noticing what color your light is. Noticing if it is a color that you can recognize as something that you have seen, or if it is an entirely new color you couldn't even dream into existence. And as you observe the truth of what you are, notice the feeling or sensations that you are experiencing as this truth alters your reality. See, hear, feel, or just know that your entire unphysical form is now dissipating into the blackness. And all that you can see now is blackness and darkness. You feel no fear, but curiosity, openness, and a willingness to dig a little deeper. And you sense that you are not alone in this space of nothingness. And you sense that you were never alone the second that you stepped foot through this door into the void. And notice the energy of this presence that has been watching and enjoying your exploration of this part of you. And then the scene begins to change. And you are taken to a place somewhere in nature. Allow this space to come to you as in whatever way it feels or wishes. You may hear, see, sense, or just know that this place in nature is somewhere that is close to you. Perhaps it is the ocean or the mountains or the rainforest. Wherever it is that your heart has taken you, allow that to invigorate you. Looking around where it is that your heart has taken you and landed you, and notice what is around you. Notice the scenery, notice the animals, notice the landscape. Are there trees? palms, ferns. What is it that your heart is revealing to you in this sacred space that only you have the power to conjure up, because it is a sacred space meant only for you? And from wherever you are and wherever you have taken yourself to, you see now a beautiful, radiant, resplendent woman approaching you. She may be coming out of the line of trees, or perhaps she is walking straight out of the heart of the ocean itself. Noticing that the expression on her face is just one that has you humbled to be able to witness such beauty. And she approaches you with such grace. And though she is beautiful, you sense how powerful she truly is, and you feel your body shaking, not in fear but in absolute reverence to be so close with a being that is so powerful. And she steps close to you so that you are but a feet away from each other. And the two of you look in each other's eyes. And you notice that when you gaze into her eyes, she is revealing whole new worlds to you through the portals of her soul that are the eyes, her magnificent, captivating eyes. And you take a moment to just sit and watch through these windows to her soul, the images that are transpiring. And you see through her eyes, she is revealing to you aspects of your life, or events in your life, or experiences in your life that are keeping you stuck. Noticing now, allowing these events, experiences, or feelings that you are currently experiencing in your life or have experienced in your life, allow these to reveal themselves to you through the windows of her soul, which are her eyes. And as you allow these events to unfold, the goddess begins to pan around in her view. So it is as if you are seeing these playing out, these scenes playing out through her eyes, and you're seeing it in her perspective now. So it is as if a camera angle has moved and you are seeing this entire experience that you are currently being shown as parts of your life that are keeping you stuck. And she is showing you new perspectives that perhaps you hadn't considered before. Perspectives that the instant you have that different angle, you are able to experience that shift, and you feel it instantly. You may hear, see, feel, or just know that this shift has occurred within you, and you can feel it. You may feel it somewhere in your body. You may not feel it right now, but allow this shift to occur, and it over the next coming days, you will know without a shadow of a doubt exactly how this shift is opening within you. And after the goddess has revealed all that she is able to in this moment, right here and right now, she closes her eyes and brings her hands to prayer position and bows to you with reverence and honor for your willingness to meet with yourself and know yourself as pure, unlimited consciousness. And as this meeting comes to an end, you see yourself and the goddess completely dissolve into nothingness once more, into the truth of your nature, which is that divine energy, which is exactly who you are. And notice in this space of blackness now that there is a door before you. And you step through the door, finding yourself back in your seat. Taking a deep breath in and let it all go. Bring some gentle movement back to your body. And when you are ready, blink open your eyes. Hi Dale, how are you? You'll have to watch this back because that was really cool meditation. I'm going to watch it back because that was that was really cool. So that was our journey to meet with the goddess. And there's so much that could be shared creatively. If you do feel drawn to present a creative expression piece, that would be incredible. And I am opening that up, the creative expression concept. I would love for you to capture that shift, I think. Yeah. So here's the creative expression concept. So after doing this journey, and I want you to kind of portray or convey what your experience was with the goddess. And so that could be, what it was that she reveals to you through the windows of her soul, which are her eyes, what it was that she was offering an expanded and higher perspective of. Or perhaps it could be the space in nature that you, that your heart guided you to, whether it was the ocean or the rainforest or wherever it was that you ended up. I would love to see what that alchemical exchange was for you and the goddess. And the prize this week is a $50 voucher off a service with me. Keep in mind as well, I have at least 4 other offers that I'm currently working on. The vouchers that are available are available for 12 months, and they are for any service with me or products. Once the products are launched too, there's so much happening behind the scenes with KCC at the moment, so I'm really excited to start launching them. So I also am in the launch phase of Increase Your Self-Esteem. So if you want to see, I'll be sharing that link in the comments a little bit later tonight. But Increase Your Self-Esteem is a package of intuitive guidance with me. So we have, includes three one-on-one sessions. First being a method session where we locate and identify the dominant negative self-belief that is creating your reality. And we then have two other sessions that come after the method session where we can dedicate to whatever it is that you are needing. So for example, if you are somebody who is an entrepreneur or in business, sacred service for yourself, and you might want some support in visibility, you might want some support in your creative expression, you might want some support in the actual nuts and bolts of your business. Whatever it is, we are able to tailor those other two follow-up sessions to you. And then at the tail end of that, after we've completed the intuitive guidance and done the inner work, we've primed the energy, then we go and do have a photo shoot day where we have two looks. So we've got the glamour photos first, and the glamour photos are ideal for your marketing in your business. If you're not showing up anywhere in your business, then are you really making that the results that you are wanting or dreaming about, or are you just dreaming about them? And then we get to do the mystical photos as well, and that one is what really lights me up, because that gets to be, the mystical photos, while it's not for everyone, it is totally about telling a story and bringing your inner divinity to the outside so that the world can see that. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of potentials for this to grow and evolve. I absolutely love storytelling, and I am dreaming of storytelling on people's bodies. I didn't mean to just grab my boobs then, but I just did. Painting people's bodies. Lots of fun. So if you are interested in increasing your self-esteem with me, then check out the link in the comments. And don't forget, tomorrow we have live energy evaluations. If you would like to receive a reading, let me know in the comments, and if you aren't able to catch it live, I do timestamp for you so that you can go back and watch it back, and that be nice and simple for you. Otherwise, catch me live, and I would absolutely love to read and give you an energy evaluation. So I will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So much love to you all, and thanks for those of you who have hung out live or are going to catch the replay. All right, bye.